Welcome to Angles with Anyce Podcast. I am the host, Anyce. The topic of discussion, I had to adjust my set boundaries. I love that topic too, guys. Let me introduce one of my guests, Miss Asia Jones. Yes, you might have seen her, guys. Yes,
Yay!
hey, babe. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, and have a seat. And my next guest, he has a book called I Love You, Lord. His name is James Shuck. Yes, welcome.
How you doing?
You finally made it.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my third home.
Love it. I love it. Thank you for welcoming me.
Yes. Oh, guys, it is a nice, scorching.
A little warm, but it's fine.
Yes, a
It's
little
fine.
warm. So I want to thank you guys for being here and being patient because it took me a while, guys, to get it together.
But you got it together. That's all that matters.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
it's a building day.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. So the topic is called I had to adjust my set boundaries. And let me just start off. I'm gonna kind of do something a little different. I'm gonna ask questions, but then too we'll have a little table talk. Okay, this is one of my questions. Would you be okay if your significant other has a female friend he hangs out with or her? Asia.
Mm.
Would you be okay if your significant other has a female friend?
That he hangs out with
Yes.
without me.
Without you.
I'm gonna say yes. I would have a problem with that because there could be attraction on one of the other sides that the other person doesn't know about.
Right.
So there could be ulterior motives with one or both parties that you know nothing about. So yes, I would have a problem with it.
I feel the same way. Because whatever you're doing with her, you should do with me.
Right.
Yeah. So what about you, James?
Oh, as a man, if if I'm hanging out with another female, another woman,
Mm-hmm.
uh, then I might be saying I love you to my significant other, my wife, my fiance,
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, but my actions are saying that she's not that significant because I
Mm.
don't want to. I'm not prioritizing the time that I have with her.
Mhm.
That should have my first priority. That should be my first focus.
Mm-hmm.
That should literally be my assignment.
Yes.
So everything else should be second.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because that should be your peace, your wife.
That should be your go-to.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff he's telling his friend, he should be able to tell his wife.
Yes.
They should have that type of relationship.
Yes. I've always had a problem with that because it's just like too much that can go on, and I'm just not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even just the word says, uh, a man will leave his mother and father, cleave to his wife, and the two become one flesh.
Mm.
No longer two; they are
Mhm.
now one.
Mhm.
One, no, what God brings together, no man tear asunder.
Right.
So now you're introducing something else, someone else, and you have to break. In order to put that person in there, you literally have to break the bond
That's
Mhm.
true. Yeah.
because it's not. Can you put? I'll say me. Can I put another person inside of me? Because my
Mm.
wife is we're joined.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're no longer two. We're one. We're
Mhm.
one spirit.
Mhm.
So
Yes. Because I would like when I do meet the man of my life, my my where we could both enjoy mutual things. We're not going to have the same perspective on things, but the same things to where like religion is a must for me to have with the guy.
Right.
We have to have that.
yeah,
That's the foundation.
Yes. If
Mhm.
if we can't go to church and you call me and say you ready, we going to church.
Mhm.
then it can't work for me. I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I might get to my next question. Do you think it's okay for a woman to ask a man out on a date she just met? James.
It depends on what her intentions are.
Mm.
So, one of the things I was discussing with Asia earlier is that discernment means that you can see things coming from a long way away,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, take a as a married, I'm gonna speak from a place of a husband, right?
Yes.
So if a woman should not be able to get close enough to me to ask me
To
out,
ask that where she feels comfortable.
she should not be able to be in that space
Mm.
where she's comfortable enough. There should be opposition spiritually to her even getting into that space.
Yes.
There
Yes.
should be opposition verbally for her getting into that space. There should be opposition non-verbally for her getting too close.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about it at the gym one time.
Oh yeah,
How people try to come to you like, no, no.
it's yeah, it's what if you value what you carry,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you won't allow yourself to be tied to the wrong person.
Yes.
So you have to see that person's intention from way over there,
Mm-hmm.
because when they get here, it's too late.
Right.
I like that.
It's too late.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. My next one is what's your perspective on forgiveness and second chances in a relationship if he or she cheats? I'm gonna read it again. What's your perspective on forgiveness and second chances in a relationship if he or she cheats? Asia.
Um, Forgiveness is a
Mm,
thing. That's for yourself. That's not even for the relationship. You have to forgive for yourself. Harboring animosity
doesn't help.
hurts the body for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And I'm speaking from experience. I would say forgiveness, yes. Second chances, yes. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, no. Because I'm gonna forgive you once, but after that second time, like that's a choice. You're making a choice now.
Yeah.
So everybody's human.
Mm-hmm. We are.
You're gonna make mistakes, but when you start getting to the point where you're making the same mistake or you're making several mistakes, now that's your character, that's your choice, and that's no
Right.
more forgiveness.
For me, it'll take me a minute to forgive because I'm hurt.
I mean, absolutely.
Yes, it'll take me a minute. And if I feel like someone is in my space
Mhm.
that shouldn't been in my space,
Yeah.
it'll take me a while. It'll
It's
take me a while.
definitely something that's gonna always be in the back of your mind.
Mhm. Mhm.
If things can get better after that,
Yes.
then it was worth it. But
But
if things stay stagnant after that, then you got to remove yourself from the situation.
I will take steps with the other person if they choose to,
Mhm.
but it has to be, of course, we have to go to church. We have to do
Yeah.
something.
I mean, they got to put in the work.
We have to.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like you're not trying, then I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Life is too short, though.
Yeah, I'm good. And I'm the type of person when I'm done, it's done.
Yeah.
I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I have a thing with that. The blocking is not.
Mm.
I know I took it a turn, but I think to me personally, it's better for you to send that message and you see me not respond than just to get blocked. For me, I feel like they hit a little bit harder.
When I see people texting me, it's hard for me not to respond because
Oh,
I feel like you're feeling like I'm ignoring you,
yeah.
and that's just the kind part of me, I guess. Cause I don't know. I might send one letter, K,
Mm.
or okay, or whatever. But
Mhm.
after so long, if you still being repetitive, and after I just said okay,
Mhm.
then I'm good. But I'm getting better with
I mean, that
now.
came with time and experience. I ain't always been that way. I was a block girl.
Because I've been kind too. I'm very kind,
Mhm.
and it hurts. So I'm getting better.
I mean, they take kindness for weakness sometimes, but that
Yes.
just means that's not your right person.
Mm. James, what's your perspective on forgiveness and second chances in a relationship if he and she cheats?
Well, there's a difference between forgiveness and reconciliation.
Mm,
Mm.
I can forgive you from over there.
Mm.
true.
I ain't got to forgive you right here. Forgiveness, like Asia said, is actually for me.
Right.
It's not for the other person. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna drink poison thinking it's hurting you.
Right.
So that forgiveness is actually for me. I need to forgive. And as far as the blocking goes, me blocking you is evidence that you still have an effect on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's attached to an
So
emotion.
right. So it's like if I have to block you, it's evidence that I can't handle you. I
Mm-hmm.
can't handle the memory. I
Mm-hmm.
can't handle the hurt. I
Mm-hmm.
can't have. I haven't moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally evidence of that. And so you talk about changing your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most important boundary that we need to change is our floor. We
Yes.
got to raise our floor
Yeah.
and value ourselves enough to know
Yeah.
that, okay, that's your loss.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, that's your loss. I'm not competing for something that should already be mine.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Yeah. You're really right about
I'm
that.
not. I mean, it's like if I own the house, then I can choose whether or not to reclaim the house if somebody's squatting
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Yes. And that's the reason why I do block certain people because there are feelings that were still lingering there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do.
And you gotta do what protects you though.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know I'm a good person, so it's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
One of
So
the most profound things about my pastor said to me. He said this right after he found out that my ex had come back
mm.
as he was walking to go preach. Right? He said, I told him that my ex had come back. He said, oh, wow. And then minutes later, he said from the pulpit, if you met your ex for the first time, would you date her?
Ooh.
Mm.
Ah,
That
that's
was good.
good.
That was good.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's good.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
that is.
Because absolutely not. I would not.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
you have to value. Most people we waste time trying to find the right person instead of becoming the right person.
Right,
Mm.
right,
If you become the right person, God already has the right person for you once
Right.
you become that.
right, right.
Once you're aligned with His will, that person's already there.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
He He made the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you know who's right for
Right.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
you?
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's
That
good.
part. Yeah, how do you
Hmm.
know who's right for you?
Hmm. When I get rid of who's not right for me. Hmm.
God is not going to listen. God will never. And I told you this. You remember when I told you this, Trish?
Yeah.
I said, you know what I said?
Yes.
I said, I said, she remember it now. I said, God will not send the king into occupied territory.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's called war, not matrimony.
Yes. 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 And lot of people have told me that, and it's like people always say, "Do you get hit on? I know you married." I'm like, "No, I'm not married. Guys hit on you all the time, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just stare at me.
Yeah.
They don't hit on me. They
Mm-hmm.
just look at me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I know I'm good because I'm in a space where I'm learning more about myself.
Absolutely.
And like on my podcast, when God see me to do this, I'm like, okay, I'm I'm
And you
I'm
stepped,
seeing it.
let's just stop there. You stepped out there to do something that you were completely fearful of,
I
Mm.
that
was.
you were completely unprepared for, that you had no idea how to do. You just were obedient. God said, do it. James, how do I do it? Well, I don't know. He just said, do it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that was my response.
Because I was going to the gym, I was like, I'm scared.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I want to applaud you because you stepped out here and you did it.
Hmm.
So the reason that people are not approaching you is because that level of confidence is
Intimidation.
intimidating to the unconfident.
Mm.
The real
Mm.
thing.
You know, you're waiting on a king, but if you walk around like a queen. You know, the
That's
peasants ain't
true.
they scared.
Yes.
They recognize royalty. It has a certain scent.
Yes. You said I get that
It
all the
has a
time,
certain
James.
scent. Yeah.
James, they do not. They'll stare at me all the time. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
How are you doing?
How are you?
And not even open. And when I leave the gym, or I want to go 3 or 4 places, but when I leave the gym or whatever, when I leave the door open, I don't know if it's a man or woman behind me. I just know somebody behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just know from me what I do. I just hold the door for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when it be a guy, they be like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Okay,
It's just a door.
just a door."
Yeah. One. The thing is that the confidence of God. Once you realize who you are and you walk into your purpose. I had this conversation with God again about restaging your boundaries, setting your
Mhm.
boundaries, raising your floor.
Mhm.
I said, Lord, I don't understand.
Mhm.
The less I have, the older I get, the worse I look, the more attractive I become. I don't know what is going
Mm.
on. I don't understand.
Mm.
And this is what God told me. I needed you to know it was about me, not you.
Ooh.
Yes.
The
Mm.
more me and you is what's attracting the
Mm.
right type of person.
Yes. When you strip off the
Yep.
layers. Yes. And I have a big forehead. I have a big
I
forehead.
do too.
So when I start wearing
You can say
my
so
hair,
do I.
guys.
You go ahead and finish it. So do I. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah. Go ahead. Go
men
ahead.
is different.
It's
Y'all
different
can,
for men
yeah,
now.
y'all can walk
It's different for
around with
men.
stomachs and all that, and y'all not judged, but women were judged. That's another topic. But I can do that because I'm just it's just me. I'm good.
Yeah.
When I say good, guys, it's like life has shown me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Just being vulnerable and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When and I know we're sidetracking. I'm sidetracking the questions. I'm not gonna blame her. I am.
No, it's
Right.
good. It's
So
good
the
information.
you're realizing when there's power in the realization of how much God loves
Mm.
Mm.
you, and to know that you don't have to perform or win His love. He is love,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and when you
Right.
understand that, then now you walk around. You're not looking at well, I don't look this good in these pair of pants. I don't look this good in
You
this
move
dress.
Mm.
different.
I
Yeah.
don't. You know what? My makeup is messed up. You're at the gym. What
Mm.
are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
it's who when you understand the one that made you,
Mm-hmm.
how much he loves you,
Mm-hmm.
to the
Mhm.
extent that he loves you, to the depth, to the what with,
Mm-hmm.
to the gravity that he loves you, then you can love yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And if you love yourself enough, then you actually know what love looks
Really is.
like when it shows up,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and
Right.
you won't fall for the counterfeit
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
because you've been talking to love, you've been
Yes.
Yeah.
experiencing love, you
Yes.
understand the language of love.
Right.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. It is so true. This is
That's
so
good.
good. I got a couple more questions, then we'll get down to my funny question. Another
Okay.
part. Okay. Do you? Let me. No, I'm gonna do this, man. What do you think about being friends with your kids?
Oh, me,
Yeah.
my kids are grown, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you said you got a young lady that's about to do big things, so I know she's
Yes.
an adult. Um,
The
your duty,
boundaries.
your
Boundaries. That's
duty
it.
to your children is not to be their friend. It's
Mhm.
for me to be their father,
Right.
to be their example, to be the standard that they're chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's not to be buddy buddy with them.
Right.
I I'm concerned with them. I'm concerned for them. I'm concerned for them. I'm compassionate for them. But my job is not to be their friend.
The
My
Mm-hmm.
friend.
job is to be their father.
Your job is bigger
Mhm.
than that.
It's bigger than that. And
Mhm.
love, we get the example from God. Love says that I have to love you enough to be willing to lose a relationship that we
Absolutely.
Yes.
And if I don't love you enough to be willing to lose a relationship, then I I love the friendship more than I love the
Love
Right.
friend. Yeah. What about you, Adrian?
I agree. I am very open with my kids
Mm.
because I didn't have an open parent and I had to learn stuff myself. So my approach to it, I'm not a friend. I'm a cool mom, and you can come to me and ask me anything and talk to me about anything, you and your friends.
Yeah.
But I'm not your friend.
Right.
At the end of the day, you still know I'm mom.
Right.
But I have that open door policy that we could talk about anything because I don't want you to have to figure out. Although you're gonna have to figure out things on your own. I had to learn that too. They have to experience it. You can't shelter them because you weren't sheltered.
Right.
Let them learn it, and that came with a time too from experience.
Yes.
But I don't want you to ever have to question or not know something and be scared to ask me something because I'm your mom.
Right. Yes.
So it's a happy medium. I'm not your friend. I'm your mom.
Yeah,
But we have a relationship where we can talk about anything.
Yes, I totally agree. I was raised with both of my parents, and my dad was very strict on me. My mom, she was more the quiet, beautiful. But my dad was so strict on me, like totally strict. I couldn't spend a night over anybody's house unless they were a relative. Um, but with my kids, as I grew up, I gave them a little leeway. But as I got older, I realized that I couldn't do that because I felt like they were taking advantage of my kindness and the friendship thing. So as of now, I would suggest no, the friend thing no, doesn't work.
Yeah, my kids' friends call me Miss Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris because I'm structured and I'm strict to a point. Like you can play with me, but don't play with me. You know.
Yes.
But I just don't want because I was raised by a single mom who I basically had to learn everything on my own. So emotionally, physically, although I was in the house with my mom, I had to basically parent myself from the age 15 up. So everything that I learned in life was all experience.
That goes to where how you're so innovative in making things.
I got to make it happen.
Yes,
I have nobody to turn to but me.
But that's a good thing. It came to play when you got older because now you're able to. That is your creative skill. Is you making a whole outfit out of something that you've been having. And guys, I'm trying to get her YouTube channel because she is so awesome in making clothes out of something you've had in your drawer for years. So we're gonna get to that.
It's coming. But so I just want. I always say I never want my kids to go through what I went through, but I also don't want to shelter them so where they think everything is hunky dory. Because it's not. Life is still life.
It's gonna kick you.
Like there is no sugar clouds and rainbows. Like this is the reality of life. You have to understand that and get with the program.
As soon as you walk out the house, it's there.
Yeah, it's real life.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna lighten the mood here. This is funny questions. I love this part. Okay. Would you prefer to have no eyebrows or no teeth?
Oh, child.
James. Would you prefer to have no eyebrows or no teeth?
People been drawing eyebrows.
No.
So
absolutely.
So I mean, people been faking a funk, if you will, for a minute.
Right.
Now it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to be, for somebody to buy when you're talking like this.
Oh.
And then you got choppers on the next week.
Okay.
Yes.
It's gonna be hard to pull off.
Yes.
But eyebrows,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
absolutely.
You, Asian?
Been drawing my eyebrows on since 05.
So you're going to eyebrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by eyebrows too.
Okay.
Would you prefer to live the rest of your life in a cave or in jail? Asia. Would you prefer to live the rest of your life in a cave or in jail?
In a cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
James.
this is gonna take a serious turn. It would be in a cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
David wrote the majority of the Psalms on the run, in and out of caves from a murderous king.
Mm.
So there's a lot that you can do uh, when you carry the freedom with you.
That's good.
That freedom is everything.
Yes.
Peace of mind and freedom go hand in hand.
Love my peace. Okay. Would you prefer to have quiet sex or talking while having sex?
What is
James.
quiet sex?
Quiet sex.
She didn't hear what I said, did she?
I'm about to tell you.
She didn't hear she called it. You didn't hear what I said. What is quiet sex?
No talking.
What is quiet sex? I'm gonna ask again.
I just said no talking. What is quiet sex to you?
Not something that I want to have. So.
Okay, Jay. Would you like to have?
What are you talking about? What?
Not something that I would like to have.
Talking while having sex is, come on, baby, let's go. Oh, I love that. That's talking sex.
You said quiet sex.
Quiet sex is nothing. All you're
Right.
doing is just shaking the bed. If you can do that.
Oh,
Let me explain.
plot
So,
twist.
if someone can have quiet sex with you, then you're not doing it right.
Oh,
Yes, but you wouldn't know until you get in the bed, right? Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Am I right or wrong?
now we can make a game out of it. Who can stay quiet?
And what we gonna win?
Release Johnson.
I don't even think we got. Okay. Would you like to have quiet sex?
Absolutely not.
Okay, thank
Absolutely
you.
not.
Do you listen to music? Do you like listen to music
All the time.
while you're having sex?
No, I'm making music while I'm having sex.
Oh my goodness.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
Plot twist again.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. If you were outside naked, who would you call to pick you up? Asia.
Based on the fact that my phone is dry right now, probably my daughter.
Okay. If you were outside naked, James, who would you call to pick you up?
my fiance.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good answer.
It's the only answer.
Who would I call? I can't call my uncle. That's out.
Close your eyes when you pull up.
Who would I call? I'll call my daughter. I'll call my daughter to come get me. She'll be laughing all the way, but yeah.
My daughter used to my shenanigans.
Yes. Okay. I got a couple more. Thank you. Oh, this is cute. Well, I got just two more. Okay. You have only $5 to spend on food for a week. What would you buy, Asia? You have $5 to spend on food for a week. What would you purchase at the store?
Okay.
$5.
Pasta,
Mm-hmm.
pasta sauce, and some rice.
Okay, that's a meal. Good job.
Yep.
You're gonna have some change left.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna eat for a couple of days.
Yes, you have lunch. What about you, James? You have $5.
For a week, 7 days.
Yeah.
So I would spend about $2 on peanuts, so I have protein.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would not buy water. I would find a cup.
Mm.
Yeah, I would not spend money on a cup. I would find a cup, wash it, and that's how I would drink water.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
now I got $3. So now I got $3. So then with the $3, then it would be probably another something that I could munch on for a week. So something like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, something like that.
Okay.
Something it would need to be with only $5. It would need to be a superfood to actually, or else I would be malnourished for that week.
That's
Mm.
good. That's a trainer meal. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, my next question. This was my last one, guy. I got so many good ones. Okay, do you have a signature dance you do when you hear your favorite song, James?
yeah, I got a signature dance.
Yes. What is your
Wow.
favorite like R&B song or jazz song that makes you
Uh,
kind of tap your feet or something?
well, I write. I don't just write poetry and emotions. I write music.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
write songs and everything. So I'm always tapping. I'm always finding a cadence
Okay.
to something. So that's my dance. Is
Your
me
foot,
tapping
you
my
too?
foot.
Okay,
Mm.
I'll take that.
That's my dance. Me tapping my foot, finding a cadence.
Okay. Asia, what
I
is your
don't know if I
favorite
have
song that you?
a signature dance,
Yeah, that when you hear
but
something.
I am going to dance. It's just not going to be a signature, and it's probably not going to be always the same thing.
My little dance I
Yeah,
do is
Keep
I
me guessing.
I am going to dance. Yeah,
Keep me
yeah.
guessing.
yeah.
My favorite dance I do is my shoulders. Once I start my shoulders, then I get up.
Okay.
Cute question.
Yes. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I thank you guys for joining me. And Asia, what do you have coming up next?
Birthday festivities. That's
Yes.
it.
Yes. Happy
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
birthday.
Big 46.
Yeah, you're
Let's
so
go.
gorgeous and fine.
Thanks.
Let's
And
go.
guys, you stay tuned. We have something. I have something for her coming up, so you got to stay tuned. And James, what do you have? I know you just
All
published your first book.
yeah, just all glory to God. God commanded me to write, and He wrote this book, "I Love You, Lord,"
Mm.
Hmm.
about love. And so, in the process of writing it, I was being exposed to love and
Hmm.
being changed by love in writing these pages of love.
Mm.
So, this is your copy, Miss Tracy.
Aww.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
oh, thank you. Thank
Aww.
you so much.
Yeah.
Guys, you have to purchase this is a book. You have to purchase it. And when I post the video, guys, I'm going to put his information here. If you can see it, it's so awesome. I'm gonna post his information so you guys can purchase it. I love you, Lord, by James Shucks. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I remember when you was getting it together. Oh, guys, I thank you so much for
Thank you
being
for having
here.
me. I'm
Thank you, thank
excited. This
you,
was nice.
thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank
Let's
you.
Yes,
go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yes,
Gemini season.
yes. Thank you guys for joining me for Angus with the Niece podcast. The topic I had to adjust my set boundaries. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Keep going first. Peace out.